Hi there, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me and requesting your free video. So today we're going to go over just a few tips that you can start applying right away. And it's really going to help with your online presence as well as getting more organic leads so that you don't have to rely on paid leads or paid ads um, for your customers. Nearly 70% of your organic leads do come from your website. So it is really important that your website be properly optimized so you can capture that traffic and start converting them into customers. All right, so you have a good looking website. I love that you have your phone number, a click to call right up on top, making it super easy for your customers. So good job there. Let's see. You have a huge service area. So it is important to have separate service area pages, but we'll go over that in just a second. Um, you're really good at using your branding for keywords here, but you're actually missing a ton of local buyer intent keywords. This is good. It looks like you have interlinking pages. That helps your SEO. Okay, so not a whole lot of content on the home page. The home page is the most critical page of your entire website. It should be the strongest. You do need a lot of content. You do have a good amount, but Google really likes 1,000 to 1,500 words or more focused around your local buyer intent keywords. So this should really be like a summary of each of your major services, focusing on the relevant keywords for your specific town that you're in. And then you need to make sure that you have separate service pages, which it looks like you do, so that's awesome. You want to make sure that every single one of these pages have their own original content and that they're all focused on their own local buyer intent keywords rather than the national keywords. And what I'm seeing pretty much throughout your website is it looks like that you're more focused on the national keywords. And that only helps you if you're servicing the entire United States. If not, you're getting false metrics. Most of the people landing on your site are not local, so they're not going to convert. So you really do need to focus on the local traffic so that you can convert. So you're definitely going to want to optimize all your pages and refocus your content around the local buyer intent keywords. Again, making sure you're not going after the same keywords on multiple pages or duplicating content because Google will penalize you for that and you're not going to get indexed or found like you normally would have. I like that you have this service area page and you're at least listing these locations, which does help in those locations if there is very little competition. However, I would venture to bet a good portion of these areas actually have search volume. And if they have search volume for your services, they really should have their own page. And so you do have a couple service area pages, so that's good. But it's still missing the point. It's a lot of duplication and you're not going after any of the local buyer intent keywords. You need exact match keywords as well. And you have to have that repetition about 3 times for each of the keywords. And so you're missing the keywords on each of these services. So you definitely also need to dial in your content strategy as well here so you can be found for each service in all your service areas. If we look at your top competitor, we have Rapid Foundation Repair. They also have a decent looking site, phone numbers up top, separate service area pages, separate service pages. Let's see, we have some content there. So they probably have about the same amount of content. So you do need to make sure that you always have more than your competitors. That's going to be really, really important. And then you also want to make sure you support your website with SEO, because without search engine optimization, you're just not going to be found online. Now, if we look here, it looks like you did have some sort of SEO going on, but it hasn't done a whole lot for you yet. So you have a rating of a 2.9 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google does not trust your website, which is 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. Not all of these are created equal, and while you do need a lot of these, you need to make sure you're only going after the authoritative do follow links directly related to your services. This is a popularity contest with Google, and not all backlinks work for every type of business. And Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain, which means that you have about 700 backlinks that are considered spam, and are not helping you. And then you need to tie those to your keywords so that you can rank. You have been indexed for a lot of keywords, but majority of these keywords are all national. And so majority of your traffic are false metrics. Most of these are national visitors, and so they're not going to convert for you. Looking at the keywords, so we can see, even though this is your brand, it's also considered a national term. And so you're going to get both local and national traffic. As far as all your other keywords, majority of these keywords here, as you can see, these are all national keywords. Even if you use a near me, it is still a national keyword. And so they're generally harder to rank. And even if you do rank them, the traffic you're getting is from all over the US rather than locally. You'll have a very, very small percentage from your service area. So it's best to focus on those local keywords so you can convert them into actual customers. Looking at your competitor, they have a 4.7 with 454 backlinks, 155 referring domains. You have to beat their 155 referring domains in quantity and quality. They've been indexed for over 600 keywords, and they're getting about 140 people to their site. Again, they're doing the same thing as you guys. So they do have some local traffic with their service area pages, but most of this is branded and national. So they got a lot of false metrics as well. So they're not going to be that difficult for you guys to outrank. And the last part of this is going to be your Google My Business listing here. Your goal should be to be in this top 3 section for each of your relevant keywords and service areas, because 30% of people search in the maps here and don't search anywhere else. So when you're not listed in the top 3, you send all those leads to your competitors, leaving money on the table. So good job of being in the top 3 for this keyword, but do make sure that you are for your other keywords and service areas. And if you're not, you're going to need to further optimize this page here. There are several factors, but the most important are going to be citations. And that's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you will need more of those than your top competitors. But now when you follow all of these tips I have provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be #1 across Google for all of your services and service areas using those local buyer intent keywords. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful, and I would really love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.